Good afternoon, Ospreys. You're watching Mass News live from the Student Union. I'm Kaylee Snyder.
And I'm Austin Thielen. Coming up on today's show, the Student Government Senate passes Title VIII.
A Harris-Trump debate watch party in the Boathouse.
And you can find out how the Ogier Gardens is preventing food waste here at UNF.
And, of course, a weather and sports update. So
stay tuned
and enjoy the show.
The amendments to Title VIII of the Student Government Constitution were unanimously approved 14-0-0 in the Senate meeting on Friday, September 13th in the Student Union Senate chambers. According to the final roll call, 15 senators were present for the meeting, but one member did not arrive in time for the vote. The bill, SB 24F3763, changes the amount of funds that registered student organizations can request and provides alterations to the current tier system by which RSOs are classified. The Senate's bill approval comes after last week's Budget and Allocations Committee meeting, where the amendments were altered and approved to go before the full Senate. The bill will now be sent to Student Government Body President Michael Barkow to be signed into effect. Student Government Chief Justice Ali Sartawi delivered a presentation on the recent developments of the judicial branch. Sartawi recapped the branch's first mock trial in over 3 years, which helped the justices get comfortable with future proceedings. Sartawi considered the exercise a success, specifically with the details of how the justices deliberated the case. The next student government meetings will be held in the Senate chambers on Friday, September 20th. First for the Rules and Oversight Committee at 10 a.m., followed by the B&A Committee at noon, and finally for the University and Student Affairs Committee at 2 p.m. All student government meetings are open to the public and students.
Students turned out in large numbers to watch the presidential candidates, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump, face off in their first and possibly final debate last week. The University of North Florida Office of Service Learning and Civic Engagement hosted a watch party for the Harris-Trump debate on September 10th, and students turned out in large numbers. The Boathouse at the Student Union provided TV screens for the debate, free student vote t-shirts, and tacos. Bethany Luktama is an Osprey Community Ambassador and Campus Vote Project intern who helped organize the event. She said, "I am so happy with the turnout for this event because honestly, we were trying our hardest to make sure people came out in numbers to watch this." OSLCE will host a watch party for the vice presidential debate on October 1st. For more information, visit the UNF events website. Have you been to market days lately?
I have. Every Wednesday at the Student Union.
Yes, it is. And Spinnaker's got a table with some awesome stuff.
That we do. That we do. They have a really cool new shirt. I don't know if you've seen it, but we got a lot of new merch. And yeah.
And that merch is free.
It is.
Which makes it even cooler than it already is.
Yeah. Go check us out on Wednesdays. Here's a look at some of that new merch and our table.
Feel free to stop by Spinnaker Table at UNF Market Days. We're going to have some free merch, some games, and we're going to have some info on how you can get involved at Spinnaker Media. See you there.
Well, if you're going to go to market days, you should know that it is outdoors, so you should probably know what the weather is going to be like, don't you think?
That's right. And it's been pretty rainy, but now it's starting to cool off, and now it's starting to feel hot again. I don't know what the weather's doing, but it's confusing me. But I know.
Welcome to Florida.
That's right. And you know, I know who does know the weather. It's Annette with your weekly weather update. Let's go to her over there.
And welcome to your weekly weather report. Today is expected to be hot with a high of 86 degrees. Later tonight, temperatures will cool into a lower 71 degrees. Today is looking to be mostly partially cloudy and no rain with a 72% index of humidity. Now looking into the weekend, tomorrow is also expected to be partially cloudy and Sunday through Wednesday is looking to be mostly sunny. This weekend, we'll have intervals of clouds and sunshine with stagnant humidity levels. Monday and Tuesday will also be warm and generally sunny. Wednesday will be partially cloudy, and on Thursday we will have a 37% chance of rain and can expect an arrival of scattered thunderstorms in the afternoon. So again, the beginning of the week we'll have some nicer weather, and Thursday we'll have some showers. But hey, it's not going to be like the constant downpour we had last week. And with that, Ospreys, enjoy the warmer temperatures and the sun that will be in the earlier portion of the week. And on Thursday, I would advise to just bring an umbrella just in case. Now let's head back to the studio for NS News.
Thanks, Annette. Well, it looks like the weather's getting around, finally, to have some, be pretty good for some gardening. And speaking of gardening, the Ogier Gardens here at UNF have been around since 2012. Since 2015, it's been doing its part to help prevent waste in the local economy by composting food scraps regularly. Kevin Anderson is the senior coordinator over at Ogier Gardens, and on September 6th, he led the Compost 101 workshop that taught students the importance of composting and the impact of food waste in the economy. Once a week, the Osprey Cafe supplies its staff with buckets of food preparation scraps, such as carrot tops and other unused foodstuff, to use as compost to fertilize crops. The produce grown there then goes to the Lend-A-Wing Pantry and other organizations to prepare meals locally. Students can volunteer, work, or visit the gardens. Multiple workshops will take place in the garden this semester. Students don't need to sign up in advance, and they can sign in when they arrive. Ogier Gardens is open Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., and Fridays from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. It is located near the baseball fields on the north end of campus, behind Lot 18.
So do you like to garden? You going to do some gardening today?
I do. Actually, they have a Ogier Gardens event today, later from 4 to 6. It's a herbal tea for all students.
That's cool. So
Yeah.
what else are you doing today?
Well, I'm actually going to the UNF hockey game, ice hockey game, to be exact. I didn't know we had an ice hockey team, but we do.
Me neither.
We do. We have a
That's
lot of
crazy.
sports for all the students that are free for all students. So yeah, if you're around and you are free to go to
You
to a
can
game,
go to a hockey game tonight.
Yeah, it'd be cool. And let's go to Danny with your sports update.
What's up, Ospreys? Here, Danny, bringing you this week's sports update. We have a little bit to cover, so let's just hop right into it. The double 5K country meet went amazing for both women's and men's team. The men's team have 5 top 10 finishes, with spot 1 through 4 and the number 9 spot. The women's team had 6 top 10 finishes, with the number 9 spot, 5 through 8, and then number 10. So congratulations to all those who competed. Over at the Ogier Stadiums, the men's soccer team played against the USC Upstate Spartans. 3 goals came in the first half, with a break from Anton Khalil and a chip goal from Luke Ranitur. Luke's chip shot was also featured on Sports Center's top 10 plays. The Spartans scored 2 goals in the late second half, but the great defense from the Ospreys shut down any chances for a comeback. This leaves the soccer team with a 2-4-2 record. Women's volleyball is still fighting for a win after taking 6 losses in a row. They traveled to Louisiana to play the LSU Invitational, in which they got swept, losing to all 3 teams there. However, they come back to host the JU Dolphin in the River City Rumble next Thursday, so make sure to be there and support the volleyball team. Also, coming up next week, Sunday, at 6 p.m. in the Ogier Stadiums, the women's soccer team opens up the conference play against Stetson Hatters. That's all I have for you today, Ospreys. I'll see you next week for more sports update. Soup!
And that's just about all we have for you today, Ospreys.
Remember to consider donating to support Spinnaker at UNF through the link in the description below.
And for all things Spinnaker, check out our website, unfspinnaker.com.
Also, make sure to follow us on our Instagram at UNF Spinnaker and check out the rest of our YouTube for more content.
And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm Austin Thielen.
And I'm Kaylee Snyder, and we'll see you next week on Spinnaker's Nest News.
Swoop.